Wall Street Journal's Gunjan Banerji is here to break down the crucial moments of the trading day for us. And Christina Partsinevelos looking ahead to the rush of fintech names reporting next week. Gunjan, it's good to see you. I'm looking at the S&P up 1% on the week. And I guess the bottom line is nothing that happened this week, whether it was the Fed or earnings or anything else, upset the story or the road that this market appears to be on.
That's right, Scott. My big takeaway from this week is people are really fully embracing this soft landing thesis that's been percolating all year, but it's been turbocharged this week among individual investors, institutional investors. We're seeing the Fed come around to this idea of a soft landing and saying that they think a recession could be avoided. One warning sign, though, is I was looking at some Deutsche Bank data recently, which showed that 8 of the past 11 hiking cycles were met with a recession. However, they usually didn't arrive until around 2 years after the Fed started raising interest rates. So watch out for 2024.
Yeah, but I mean, the market is still suggesting that the Fed might not be quite done yet, right?
You know, a lot of investors I've been talking with do think that the Fed just hiked interest rates for the last time. And it's kind of interesting because one thing we've seen throughout this year is that this mantra of don't fight the Fed, it hasn't worked. People have fought the Fed. They've piled into some of the riskiest assets, and they've been rewarded handsomely. I think some of the recent market action suggests that people are looking past the Fed, looking past rising bond yields, and are just more focused on individual corporate results at the moment.
Well, the Nasdaq's been the epicenter of where the action's been, obviously. And next week, we're going to get Apple and Amazon. And I'm wondering what you think that's going to do to, answer the question of whether this rally is about to take its next leg or not.
That's the big question. We have Apple earnings, we have Amazon earnings, we have the jobs report. So there's a ton to watch next week. And I think those two companies are especially important to watch because everyone is hanging on to what these tech executives are saying about AI, about cash flow, about their businesses, because they've really staged this incredible rebound this year after, of course, an awful 2022.
You do say that you expect the individual names to see the quote unquote more explosive moves in the market rather at this point than the averages themselves.
So I think that's what some of this recent market action suggests. One measure of implied correlations among S&P 500 stocks has fallen to some of the lowest levels since 2006. So that tells you that in the options market, people are betting on bigger moves for single stocks relative to the broader index. And again, that's what we've seen this week, where we've seen Meta jump 5%, Royal Caribbean shares pop. All these stocks staging these mammoth moves while index volatility has been pretty low. And this index suggests that traders are betting on that to continue in coming months.